And we are back with some more Let's Play Platinum in the last part. We started the post game, got the national decks, got the poker radar, talked about the PAL park, and I don't know, got here to the outside of the battle frontier in the flight area. So I'm just gonna go inside here, just explain things real quick, not gonna do anything about this yet. And we got like, welcome to the battle frontier, right this way please. Oh, Charlie's Angel Star, she's gonna give us an upgrade to our BS recorder, which will allow us to keep track of the prints that we get. There are 5 prints to be obtained. You get a normal print if you beat them, I think, at top. If you get to the top, if you beat 21 in a row, and if you beat 49, you get the colored one. Most likely, I'll just go for the black and white at the very least, because getting the colored one in some of these, like the Battle Hall, is not easy at all, especially the freaking Battle Factory, even though Battle Factory is my favorite one. Alright, so going over this. Battle Facilities, I'll start here. Actually, I'll start at the one that I did first. The one I did first was the Battle Castle, and that's right here. Alright, so the battle facilities in general work like you battle. In general, you battle 7 trainers. Maybe it's different depending on the type, but you battle trainers, and after each set of different trainers, you get battle points. Battle points can be used to buy different things. You can find down there. I'll go over that when you can. So you get battle points, and you know your amount stacks. This is the battle castle, I believe, or battle castle. So the gimmick of the battle castle is that you use CP. Every time you defeat a trainer, you get this amount of CP. The CP can be used to like buff your own Pokemon, weaken your opponents, do stuff like that. It's kind of a fun concept actually, since your CP does carry over even after you win a set of 7. So this one's pretty fun. It gets pretty easy and then gets really hard at the end, so that one's pretty cool. Battle Arcade, or Battle Roulette I think it is in the Japanese version, works like a normal 3-on-3 fight, except for that there's this random thing that you click and then it stops at a random effect, and that effect will take place for the battle. It could be like all your Pokemon are burned, all your opponent's Pokemon are burned, stuff like that. Different weather effects, trick room, that kind of stuff. Battle Factory, right? Battle Factory, right? Yeah. Battle Factory, you battle with rental Pokemon that is pre-generated. The Game Freak sets design range from terrible to amazing, so yeah. Depends on Game Freak. Some of the sets Game Freak has are really terrible. Like, no one uses that competitively. Battle Tower is the simplest one. It is the most iconic one. You just keep winning. You just keep battling, keep going. If you get to 21, you get to battle Barry's dad, which is cool. He's one of the Frontier Brains. And the Battle Hall is a one-on-one battle. You choose one Pokemon, and then you have to choose what type of Pokemon you want to battle. So let's say I chose a Water type. You choose different opponents to battle. So we only can choose that type once. So you may think, oh, I'll just battle a bunch of Grass types with a Water type. And that wouldn't be smart, because I just mixed that up. But whatever, it's kind of interesting. I'll explain it when I actually do it. So, BP, you can use stuff to buy scratch-off cards. Those you can use to get, like, berries and stuff. There's only 1 BP for, it's the cheapest thing you can buy here. And stop talking to me, because I'm explaining this already. So yeah, you just try to match them up dittos, which turn into whatever you want. I can't show it because it's on the bottom screen, and I don't have any BP. So you can buy things like, you can buy vitamins, you can buy the power items, which will increase the amount of EVs you get in every particular stat. You can get the Carbos and Zincs up, Irons up. Basic good items, you know, Toxic Orb, Flame Orb, you got the White Powder, the Bright Powder, and you got the Band, and you don't have any, and you got the Band and Scarf, but no specs, because you couldn't buy specs in this game for some reason. You can buy some rare candies too, Razor Claw and Fang, you need some evolution going on. And there's a bunch of TMs you can get here as well. Most of these TMs you can already obtain, but if you want any more of them, it's just really the good ones, you know, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Dragon Pulse, all the good stuff, Energy Ball, X Scissor. So, there's stuff, and there's a miniature cool little model of the Battle Frontier, so that's all for the Battle Frontier stuff. Yeah, stuff. So after you get the national, if you don't have the national decks, you can't explore anything more of the battle zone, but since I do, there'll be like people blocking your path both ways, so I'm just going to head up north and, you know, be heading along here. So I think this guy's like, Super Rod's really good, wouldn't you agree? No. You don't like to fish? Okay, fine. The Super Rod is really awesome. It's cool looking. So yeah, here's the Super Rod. Again, it's only post-national decks you can get this item, and it'll let you fish, and it's another way you can get a lot of national Pokemon if you fish in old bodies of water. Pokemon like Starmie and Staryu are available. You stocked up on Pokeballs. There's tall grass here. Interesting Pokemon. Yep, lots of different Pokemon that cannot be found in Sinnoh. So we're here on Route 225, and we're going to go over the quick new Oh, wait, we don't do that anymore. Maybe I should, but if you don't have a full team by now, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Yes, rock climb up here. Oh, I don't have all my HMs. I'll do that later, I guess. So yes, just, you know, going through regular routes again. Places where you can cut. Again, they're really making sure that you have all your HMs, which most likely you don't have HMs, like, cut already. Anyways, cut here, get a rare candy, very nice. Lots of trainers to battle here, all very high level. I will be leaving the majority of them out. I'll show one. Let's see, let's go with Doom and Kiss, I guess, because they're both level 50. Down Doom! Embrace Mother Nature. Let my bird Pokemon carry me weather, and so here I am. So again, it's this double battle here, I guess. You have to choose to battle one of them, so one has two, the other has one. We got a Linoon, which is the normal type of Hoenn region, and we got Tailo, which is the normal flying of the Hoenn region, so yeah, they're Pokemon. Tailo is one of the better normal flying. I'd say the second. If I had to rank them, it'd probably be Starly, then Tailo, and then all the other ones kind of suck. Pidgeot's probably the worst. Pidgeot's so terrible. When I look at that thing's stats, I'm like, why is this thing's stats so terrible? Oh, it's such a cool looking Pokemon. It just irritates me. And Noctowl's okay though. It's an okay wallish Pokemon, but you don't think wall and normal flying go in this. It's like Vespiquen. The reason why Vespiquen isn't so good is because bug flying is terribly defensive. It has a million weaknesses. And seriously, that didn't kill. Oh, come on. You have to kill the Tailo with Thunderfang. It's an NFV, dog. Plus, Tailo has Guts, which is a cool ability to have on a flying type. I can also explain them more into the mechanics of the Poké Radar. Is that you can use it, and after you use it, it will. After you kill or catch a Pokemon, it will flash again. And if you keep doing it in the right pattern, you can keep finding the same Pokemon over and over and over again, which can be useful in many different ways. Mainly if you want to just and if you chain something high enough, you can find a shiny version of that Pokemon, which is cool. So yeah, there's that. Wow, it rested, which is funny because I didn't even attack it. But I think it has. Does that Resto Chesto? Resto Chesto, maybe? I don't think trainers do that, do they? Nope, it just rest. Okay, fine, I'll take it. I just want to make sure Pidgeot dies because Pidgeot's surprisingly bulky. Not really bulky, but not unbulky. Not unbulky. That big double negative, you know what I'm saying? Every English teacher would be proud. And I can take out the Pidgeot, because Pidgeot sucks. You also can catch Pidgey somewhere in this field as well. I think it's via Radar, but, you know. If you don't have the Starly, why are you using a Pidgeot? Starly is by far the best. The Staraptor is BL for a reason, kids. And yeah, Mega is BL2 for a reason. Alakazam and Sableye finally made to BL2 a few days ago, which I'm like, thank God, now I can play her. Now I can play RU. So I was real ready to start playing some RU a lot. And then Alakazam and Sableye's Dream World abilities got released, and they were RU. Actually, I think Sableye was friggin' NU, which is ridiculous to think of Sableye and NU battle. Like, wow. Like, But yeah, they got moved to BL2 real fast, which I just love, because they're annoying jerks, and they should all die. Farfetch'd is a terrible Pokemon, by the way. It's one of the worst Pokemon in the game. It's high status, 65 attack. Everything else is, like, in the 50s, and some in the 40s. Like, I don't know why Game Freak hates Farfetch'd so much. The nicest thing they ever did for it, they gave it Leaf Blade and Brave Bird, but it still has terrible stats. It has Swords Dance. Awesome move pool, which is terrible stats. It just sucks so badly. It has the stats of, like, an NFE. If you can use Farfetch'd in Little Cup, it wouldn't even do anything. You can't, because it doesn't have an evolution. Fun fact. If they gave Farfetch'd evolution, it'd be used in Little Cup, and it'd still suck, because Farfetch'd friggin' sucks. And it's a Charbok, you know, Charbok and, you know, just gonna kill it. Die. That's good. So yeah, I also think Sableye, Prankster Sableye is kind of overrated. It's far from amazing. I don't think it's UU potential. I don't think it's gonna be UU. I don't think it's gonna be OU. Definitely not. Look at its stats. It's not bulky. At least when it came to like Murkrow, and at least that thing had a Violite, so its priority was more dangerous in that regard with them little hats and stuff. So that was actually more of a threat. Sableye does have lefties gain, which Murkrow would love to have, but it's still just terrible. Like, oh, you just hit it. I mean, if you're afraid about getting burned, hit it specially. Or you can just use an Infernape or any other fire type that's immune to Will-O-Wisp. Why don't these patches... Okay, there we go. There's a big mushroom. These patches have to have something in them. Why would they be here? Alright. I didn't put any on repels. That's annoying. There's a Pharaoh. You can find Pharaoh on this route. Pharaoh is a lot better of a normal flying type than any other one that I've talked about so far. It's... If you're playing, like, Leaf Green or Fire Red, use Pharaoh and don't use Pidgeot. Simple as that. Yeah, Pharaoh is actually decent. I used Pharaoh, I think, in... Whoa, oh, it's because higher level than me. Oh, that's so embarrassing. God damn it. I should kill these... The wild Pokemon are higher level than me now. Like, the post game is pretty tough. It isn't as tough as Black and White's post game was like really hard, and I love that about Black and White. This one is still a fair whack-a challenge, though. They really pull out all the stops. They really have high expectations for your level, so I'm kind of under-leveled, and I may have to do some off-screen training. Okay, Roost, that's nice. You're still KO'd. I maybe not. If like Maxmin really wants to hate me, and I'm commentating over me killing a in-game wild Pokemon, which is weird because you like never hear the wild theme in my Let's Play, so you get to hear its mediocre themeness, and this may be enough for me to level up, which is why I kind of want to do it. No, it's just off, and if these things maxed out at 50, that would have been annoying. No wild items. Wild items. Get out of it. Alright, let's battle you and skip you. This is the part where I make fun of his name. It was Dwayne. Ha ha ha! Okay. Another item here, revive, and speaking of which, I really need to buy some revives because I'm kind of low on that. And this is the point where the point before that guy almost ran into me, where you actually do need to start healing before every couple battles, because like I said, they are pulling out all the stops and things are getting, you know, not ridiculously easy, which I love. I love the post-game challenge. And that's why I don't really like Johto as much as I used to, because I just realized that the post-game is so disappointing, except for in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I'm debating whether to show you. I think I'm just going to skip you and, you know, continue on the route, because that's what I usually do, and going back to fight these trainers later. What did it say? It gives me a fresh water. Okay, cool. It's not really that hot here, actually, even though it is a lot. It's more north than most of Sinnoh. I don't understand why it'd be hot here. I don't understand why this place is tropical in the first place. Probably because you have to cross like a bunch of ice to get here. And, Nintendo logic. Need cut. Lacks in sense. Makes you go last, I believe, all the time. By the way, did I mention where we're heading? We're headed to the survival area because Buck said something about going there, and we're just, you know, following his every command because we don't really know much about this guy. I don't know if we even know his name. I may have just spoiled his name. Do I have any max repels? I still have that Lefty. That Lefty is gonna stay on this game forever, and it's not going anywhere because oh well, I skipped that guy with pure luck. I love when that happens. Okay, moving up here, another item. We have a green shard. I wonder what that's good for move girders, clearly. Item here? Nope. God, why did they do that? Leave out one patch like that in the corner. And I didn't even see you. You are a ninja, and I'm gonna keep this one in because I don't know why. I feel like it. I also want to talk about the other Jumeld ability, because I never got to. Magic Guard Alakazam. That thing may be OU potential, but even Magic Guard, it's something about it just doesn't feel like it's as good as it could be. Doesn't really matter, because my main UU team already has a pretty decent Alakazam check, which is Scarfound Doom in the first place with Pursuit, so I trap it anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. Because that one UU team is still like my only main UU team. I really want to build a Sandstorm team. Oh my god. I've been thinking about it. I'm building a Sandstorm team. I've never built a Sandstorm team in my entire life, and now I'm finally doing it. Just because I love UU that much. Because I got, like, a hippo I want. I just need to breed a hippo. Why not? I never bred a hippo before. And I love hippo. So, you know, chance for me to use it in a viable sense is nice. Don't really know what... I don't know if I'm going to run Stoutland, though. I think Stoutland kind of sucks. But I remember this battle I had. I think one of the ones I uploaded. I was like really scared because I'm like, oh, it could have the Earthquake, and I just realized Stoutland can't even learn Earthquake. That's why it sucks so much. Why can't you learn Earthquake? Like I don't understand. Like so many things to learn Earthquake, and it just seems like it would be able to. It doesn't make any sense why that thing can't learn Earthquake. Kind of like Scizor. I never understand why Scizor couldn't learn Earthquake either. It seems like another Pokemon that could, but doesn't. I guess if Scizor could learn Earthquake, it'd be a lot better at dealing with its potential checks and counters. Generally the steel types that come in on this bullet punch. Most notably Heatran. That makes Scizor a little bit better of a Pokemon. Even though it's still like... The only reason Scizor and Ferrothorn are so overused is not because they're really that good, even though they are really good Pokemon. Scizor's only used so much in this generation because he works on Rain and Sand teams, because he benefits from the Rain and doesn't take Sandstorm damage. Exact same thing with Ferrothorn. Benefits from the Rain, doesn't take Sandstorm damage. That is why other teams are so friggin' over-centralizing, especially when it comes to those usage success. There's Pokemon that are really good, really good Pokemon that are falling in usage just because they don't benefit from the weather. And those the biggest two examples of those are Conkeldurr and friggin' Reuniclus. Those Pokemon are really... We were thinking Reuniclus might go Uber at one point. You guys remember that? And now it's just... meh. It's still a great Pokemon, but why would we use it when it doesn't benefit from rain? Okay, rock climbing up here. Would you read the sign, Lucas? Survival area is this way. Going up here is another place that we will explore later, but we're just gonna head straight off to the survival area, which is over here. So here we are in the survival area. Kind of like this music too. So I think we've done the play in this part. We've rambled on some. We've gotten to the survival area, and we've gotta find Buck and see what exactly does he want from us. Something about Stark Mountain. I'm kind of curious what he's up to. So I think we're gonna end things off here. So next time on Pokemon Platinum. Members only, please. I was the champion for 6 seconds, dog. Okay, whatever. So, next time, Pokemon Platinum, we will be heading to the Stark Mountain and doing some investigation with Buck. So, I will see you guys. Actually, maybe we may not do that. We may do some other post-game stuff. But either way, see you guys when that happens then.